60% of the adult population of New Zealand have a back problem. Rehabilitation we like to really push is that looking after your back is a lifelong endeavour. If people are coming and looking for a miracle, as in click click, oh your back's perfect, go away, no, you're going to be back in a couple of days. I talk about back problems and it's getting bad. Don't think it's just going to go away by itself, because that's what I did. And I'm pretty good on the human body. I pull people apart for a living, for Christ's sakes. Even my arrogance got me in trouble by thinking, oh, all I got to do is work out, do a bit of this, do a bit of that, and she'll be right, mate. No, she wasn't right, mate. And one of the things we like to talk about at Rehabilitation is the whys of doing things. People understand some history about human body. Now, important thing to remember is we're primates. So climbing usually takes care of almost every issue I've talked about. Or the alternative to climbing was us doing manual labour. But that normally meant carrying around heavy loads on upper body, or heavy-ish, and also on unstable surfaces. Gives our spine and our entire body an extremely good workout and make sure nothing stiffens up. It also does something very special. What they found is that when humans, once they leave childhood and they start carrying loads and start to work for a living, their spine started to straighten up. Anthropologists found this with tribes that live in the middle of nowhere and don't go to gyms obviously and don't have chiropractors. For some reason they had very straight spines, not big S spines. So what we found is that the more load you carry on and the more angles that get thrown at it from different sides, is that the spine start to straighten up. It is very important to understand that evolution is really about cheating. Everything about evolution is about allowing an animal to live its easiest life with the less energy expended. What they found is having a sway back makes your lower back muscles overwork, which is why they end up spasming and you end up damaging them, or have offset discs and they'll eventually crack. What they found is that the spine started to straighten up, so that every disc was placed almost exactly on top of each other like a skyscraper, hence lessening the load and the workload your body have to do. So we think more work is better, sometimes it's not. So what the vibro-training machines do is they try to replicate those exact forces, and you're lying on a big flat plate. So the only way for your spine to go is flat. It can't go any other direction. So you get the workout, you get the muscles going, you get the flexibility from your spine and your hip flexors, taking pressure off your lower back, and then you lift up and drive your core back hard down into the machine, and your spine over a period of time will start to flatten out. The simplest way for us to replicate these forces is in fact lying down. The vibro-train plates produce around about 1,200 kilograms of force, and we do a back massage on the machine on a large foam mat. So I want to talk about backs and having no limitations. Okay, first thing, once I got my piriformis under control, which was always a little bit tight, got up in the morning, felt like someone was biting around my bum there, and my hip flexor, which couldn't move at all, it was always feeling stiff and tight and painful as well. And my back is no longer really swayed. It used to be gymnastic, really swayed. It's basically flat down the bottom. It's always going to have a little bit of a bend, but that's normal for humans to have a little bit of a bend. It means I can do whatever I want. My friends say, hey, you want to go down to the beach today? Walk from Karikara to Wadapur and back again, which is a good 4 or 5 tramp. No problems. Before then, there's no way I'd go out to the sand dunes with a bad back. My friends say, I want to go paintball like I did the other day, play paintball for 3 or 4 hours, jumping around like an idiot 18-year-old, zero problems. I mean, normally I'd be shitting myself the whole time. So when I say no limitations, there's just no more limitations.